Good evening. Most American jails and prisons are called houses of correction. The prison system is called the corrections department. The purpose is to correct something. What is it correcting? Supposedly it's correcting a crime. How do you correct a crime? Do you really correct the crime by locking someone up and shackling them? Shackle them, but you put them into these cages and take away their freedoms. They can't worship their creator the way they want to. Of course, they get some spiritual guidance once or twice a week. And there's some books in the library that they can read. But there really is not much of a corrections activity. If it was truly corrective, one would get at the cause as to why these people are here. Most people are in the jail, forget about the DUIs, maybe 10%. Most people are in the jail because they don't know how to earn a living legitimately. They've never been taught. They failed out of school. It wasn't cool to be in school. And these people do not know any other way of earning a living other than selling drugs or invading people's homes. And that's the truth. So what should you be doing if you're a house of corrections? Correct that. Give the person an opportunity to earn a living by learning a trade. Why shouldn't a person convicted of a felony going to sit several years in jail? Why can't he go to college? Oh, because it's rewarding him? And studying is not easy. It's a lot harder than watching the television. But watching the television for 5 or 10 years doesn't correct that person, and doesn't correct the society that made that person, and doesn't correct the friends that are going to walk and talk with this person when he gets out of there. And what's he going to do? He has no other way of living other than going back to crime. And there's no concern about what this person's going to do later. There is no counseling. There's no evaluation. We have to re-examine our priorities when you make a jail and you have thousands of people live there in close proximity. It's a difficult thing to do. It's a difficult thing to take care of. It's a difficult matter dealing with crime. A lot of crime that's going on. But it's not a deterrent. Sending people to jail is the price of doing business for most people because they have no other way to earn a living. If they had a legitimate way of earning a living to be able to pay for rent and food and to be able to entertain themselves once in a while and go on a vacation and live the good life, any kind of good life, then they wouldn't go to crime because they know it's a dead end. The problem is they know of no other way. They haven't been taught or they didn't teach themselves. But we can teach them. Why can't there be projects with foremen who've been through the system? Go into a jail and say, I need 10, 20 workers to clean up the city, to knock down a house, take apart the bricks, and rebuild things with those bricks and with the steel girders and with the things that we can reclaim from all of those houses that we go ahead and we demolish. And then what do we do with the lots? Let's clean them up. Let's make them into parks. Let's make them places where kids can play safely. If you took the inmates out of jail and you paid them minimum wage to do the project that are going undone, you can get a lot of things done in the city and in the state and in our country. Let's make the House of Corrections into a true house of corrections. Let's correct the person. Remember, every person is an individual, is a whole world. Even if he is a criminal, even if he is convicted, he still has a heart and a mind, and most of them really want to do good. I've talked to many of them. I say hello to everyone that I pass among the prisoners because I want to make sure they understand that I respect them as a person. They shouldn't think that people look down at them. They're there. Sir, they did a crime. But they're not killers. And they're not going to kill you. They just want to be able to earn a living. Most of them. Some of them are violent. Yeah, those who are violent have to be put away. But that's a small percentage. If you could teach them a trade, how to earn a living, how to get along, how to avoid drugs, that would be corrections. But maybe I'm living in a dream world.